this is Mrs. T again. My lesson for today is about multiplying fraction by another fraction and multiplying a fraction by a whole number. Let me give you an example. So 3/4 times 1/2. Multiplying a fraction times a fraction. So what you're going to do is you're going to multiply numerator times the other numerator and denominator times the other denominator. So 3 times 1 is 3 and 4 times 2 is 8. Let me give you another example. So 3/5 times 6/7. Multiply a fraction times another fraction. So that's numerator times numerator. 3 times 6 is 18. And then denominator times denominator. So 5 times 7 is 35. Now what if you are multiplying a fraction by a whole number? So 6/7 times, let's say, 2. So the first thing you're going to do is to put a 1 underneath the 2. So the 1 will now be the denominator of your 2. Remember that 2 is equal to 2/1. Now our first number is a fraction and our second number is already in fraction. Now we are ready to multiply. So 6 times 2 is 12 and 7 times 1 is 7. So our answer is 12/7. One more example. Let's say you have 7/8 times 8. So the first thing you're going to do is to put a 1 underneath the 8. So 8 now is now 8/1. So we have 7/8 as a fraction and we have 8/1 as another fraction. Now we are ready to multiply. So numerator times numerator is 56. And then denominator times denominator is 8 times 1 is 8. Or another thing that you can do is you can cross this out, put a 1 here and another 1 here, and then the answer will still be 7 because 56 divided by 8 equals 7. What if the whole number is the first number and not the second number? Let's see about that. Let's say 9 times 2/5. So we are multiplying a whole number times a fraction. So remember, the first thing you're going to do when you see a whole number is to put a 1 underneath it to make it 9/1. Now we are ready to multiply. So 9 times 2 is 18. And then 1 times 5 is 5. Now this is how you multiply a fraction by a fraction and a fraction by a whole number. If you have any question or comment, just type it below and don't forget to click subscribe. Bye.